All right, welcome back. This is part two of I don't know how many parts this video is going to be. So the last time we were looking at creating the character sprite sheet, and we successfully did that. Now we're going to take apart this background, and essentially the different parts that we're going to have, we're going to make a sprite sheet out of it. Now I've already pre-done this, but I'm willing to go through it again. Now I'm not sure how you organize your stuff, but make sure everything that you've done in terms of the way you organize your things are in layers. If they are not in layers, then you're gonna meet some problems. All right. So if I were to just hit file, and I'll show you how we can get a sprite sheet this big. I'm gonna create a new document. Now my last my background was actually size 1024 by 3072, and because that was the size, we can't actually create a sprite sheet from that. What we're gonna have to do is create something with a bigger size. That way, every individual element inside the background can actually fit. Right. So let's go with window. All right, so let's change this size. Because I've done it before, I know my size is going to be, and it really depends on the size of your sprite sheet. Mine's going to be twice this size, so what? 6144. I guess that's it. That size, press OK. All right, so by default, my background is white. I really don't want a white background. I need something transparent. So I'm going to press Control A or Command A if you're using a Mac and delete that stuff. The background is gone. What we're going to do now with the backgrounds, like I said, you have to have made sure that everything was on a different layer. So I'm going to choose my moon, or first I'll use my backgrounds. So the sky is a thing. I'm going to pull this over here. Just throw this over here. Press yes, and just have it snap to. That's one. Next, the sky. Now my clouds are actually shaded. So I'm going to pull this stuff over, carry this up, drop it. Yes. We don't particularly need this much. I'm gonna merge these layers here. Zoom in a bit. Highlight this stuff. Move my objects. So this is 1. 2. 3. Oops. Make sure the layer is selected. So these are all different. This is how you create a sprite sheet, by the way. Now these clouds aren't on different layers yet, or I don't particularly need them on different layers. I only need to move them for this particular part, just in case you weren't sure of how to create your sprite sheet. So for the character previously done, the sprite sheets were easy because, well, they were just parts, right? But for this, we have to just take apart the different elements. So I'm gonna need my background, my fog element here. So I'm gonna just make sure everything is done with this, and I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna turn this into a smart object. Well, let me actually mask this first because I don't really want anything else coming out of it. And then I'll just move this whole folder here. So that's this foreground. That's all of this good stuff. So we have fog here. Fog is one layer. Throw this fog in there. See there. So I have to make sure everything lines up properly. I think that's it. Just for me to see, I'm going to darken one of my layers. A new one. and I'll make it black, and I'll lower that. So let's hit that. 2. All right, next one. Um, Mountains. All right, cool. Mountains are there. Pull this over. Press yes. So I'll throw this in. Sprite sheets. And let's just make sure everything is decent and proper. Ooh. All right, cool. So fog is out of the way. This is what we need now. And this, and this, and this, and this. Just pull out everything as one, drop it in here, and what I'll do is just merge these layers. I'm gonna put it and offset it there. That's another element. The moon is another element. But not from this. Right? The moon is here. The moon has quite a few layers. I'm gonna pull that out and throw the moon in. Press yes. I'll just merge this as well. Merge layers becomes one object. Alright. What's next? What else? What else? We have these little tiny rocks. I'm gonna pull this over. Just simply dragging, pressing yes. This rock we can always use over and over again. Don't want to waste too much space, so I'll throw some of these elements up here. So in the background somewhere there is a mountain here, right? Yes. I don't even know where you went. Ah, cool. So the opacity is actually 5%. I'm gonna bring that up. The reason why I bring it up is because in After Effects, I can simply tell it to change the opacity. Alright, so let me just do this. Right. And we just get rid of the excess that we don't need. This might need to come over a little bit more. Ta-da. And let's just check if that's all the elements. We have the clouds, the rock, the foreground, the background, the midground, the sky. And we have the fog. We have one more fog to show. So that's one. So just throw this over here and just drop it in. And I'll just remove the excess from off that layer. Just delete. Now the thing about my sprite sheet is my sprite sheet was done in Krita originally, and the way I designed it is that it actually um, it wraps. So let me just open it if I can. Right, background that Krita, so you can see what I mean by wraps. Because at the end of the day, I want it so that when we throw this into After Effects, when you move things, things can wrap around, which would be kind of cool. So while that's cooking, let's just wait a bit. So this is the sprite sheet that we have so far. What I can do for now, I'm gonna save my sprite sheet. So file, save as, and I'll just say this is a PNG, right? I have a sprite sheet here already. I'm just gonna call this sprite sheet number 2. Ta-da. Alright, Krita is opening. While this is saving, One sec. We just take a break.